What's going on, guys, and welcome back to Chasing Blades. So today, as you can tell from the title of this video, we have the Spyderco friction folder. So this knife cost me about $114 on Amazon, and I saw it, and it's one of those knives that I feel like Spyderco is going to get rid of someday, and I've always wanted a friction folder. So the first thing we'll go over is this nice black leather sheath, and it feels really nice. It's got this yellow accent stitching around it. In the picture, this looked like the Spyderco clip, but it's not. It's just a regular clip. It's metal. It's riveted in. I'll pull the knife out here. Leave that down there. But as you can see inside, it's soft lined, and it'll come flat like this when you get it, but my knife has been in the sheath for a little bit, and it kind of forms to it. It's really nice touch, being that this knife doesn't have a pocket clip. So that's the sheath. I really like it. I enjoy it. It looks nice. So onto the knife. So here we have the knife. You got your tang that goes into the blade. This is VG10, made in Japan. And you got your spider hole here, and you fold it back, and there you go. There are no locks on this knife because it's a friction folder. So as you can see some daylight through there. You can see my fingers. So really the tang here that usually traditionally on friction folders would be the friction point, but it's not. It's the actual pivot. And when I got mine, I had to tighten up the friction, or the pivot pin here, which is a T15 if I remember correctly, but it was really loose. But even after I tightened it, this is super smooth. I'm really impressed with it. The handle is absolutely perfect. The only thing is, obviously this doesn't lock, so if you put too much pressure here, you can see that it starts to close on you. So, you know, if you're up here on the spine, you don't want to push too hard because it will pinch your fingers, and it might cut you. I haven't been cut yet, but it's just a really beautiful blade. This is a Philip DeLue design, as you can see there on the blade. It says Japan there, and you've got your Spyderco logo as usual. It says Spyderco VG10 right there. These are G10 handle scales. Again, it's perfect for my hand. Spyderco, if you're watching and you make a locking version of this knife, I will buy 6 of them. This is just perfect for my hand. So I'm going to get a size comparison in here, and there's a review on this coming soon. This is the Spyderco Persistence. Yeah, Resilience is the biggest. Or, I'm sorry, this is the Ambitious. So the Resilience is the biggest, then there's the Persistence, and then this is the Ambitious. So you've got a pretty similar blade length there. Little bit longer, a little bit different shape, but you still get the full flat grind. The handles are about the same length. You know, definitely in the same size knife, but not the same price range. The Ambitious was much cheaper than this, but again, it's just a knife that I love. Spyderco knives, and it's a knife that I just feel like they're gonna get rid of at some point, and it's gonna be very hard to find. This is almost, I don't know if you can tell if it'll focus, but there we go. This is almost like a wood grain texture. It's a pretty rough G10. Obviously no liners, so it's a very light knife. Again, there's no pocket clip. You got your G10 backspacer there, and it's just really, really beautiful. Again, it's very smooth. The tang usually on these, and I know on the Tough Thumbs Wartoad, which Boker makes, but Tough Thumbs here on YouTube, he usually grinds it down so that you at least have a screwdriver. This one is not finished like that, which is fine. It doesn't really take away from the knife, but it's kind of nice. Again, very smooth. It's very, very sharp. I have a receipt here from AutoZone, a recent trip to AutoZone, and I figured, you know, obviously it'll cut through paper, it'll cut through cardboard, but receipt paper's pretty thin, so I'm going to try and get this so that, see here, it says AutoZone on the back, but I'll show you how sharp this is. Alright, come on. Just slices through. Not much effort at all. You know, you see that there? Just, obviously it's in two pieces now. But, hang on one second. Okay, so you got your piece of receipt paper here. That wasn't a good cut. Anyway, you get the picture. Came very, very sharp. This is a fine detail knife, I would say. Definitely not a hard use blade by any means because it doesn't lock, but just the grip on it. If you put your thumb back here and hold this, it won't, you know, I'm holding that pretty good, and as you can see, it moves just a little bit, but it's not gonna, you know, close on you. I will show you, I got a piece of pine here, and it does feather. It feathers pretty good. Ooh, I should be going the other way, but show you here. You know, as you can see, doesn't feather great, but it'll do it. You know, as you can see, I did some there, but just a great slicer. You know, you get it curls the piece of pine, so this is very, very sharp. Ooh, there's a fine curly cue. Oh, it broke apart in my hand. So, you know, it doesn't feather great, but that's not what this knife is for, but it's capable of doing that. And now I've made a mess of my area. So in conclusion, I really, really like this knife. It's more of a collector's knife for me. I might EDC it at some point, but working in an office, even this with the tang sticking up, it's gonna get questions, and I just don't need that. So anyways, guys, I hope you really enjoyed this. I really enjoy this blade, and I hope you have a great day. Look for a review coming soon on the Ambitious. I've had this a long time. I really like this also, but look for a review coming soon on that one. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope you have a great day, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.